it's really up to you. I mean,
you know, I mean, I don't want to fucking. I mean, you should put this behind a paywall because I've had people come to shows based off of our last step.
I know. I get DMs about it.
People, I mean, I will warn you. I've started playing soccer again.
Oh boy, and the views just went up. Wait, what the fuck is that?
So that's what I'm saying. I got a blood blister.
Oh.
But maybe people are into that. You like, you know, picking it out with your fucking teeth.
Oh, don't make the sound with it. Don't do that. I get about, I'm trying to think. You and Juan, I get probably 2 to 3 requests a week for you to come back on.
Really?
Yeah.
What percentage of the following would you say? Do you feel like the foot people have alienated all of your normal?
Well, here's the thing. And comment below what your opinion is. It started like a year ago where people were like only here for the feet.
Yeah.
But I just got lunch with Kirschenbaum and he's like, I was looking through your comments. He's like, I'm starting to notice. People are like, hey, here for the feet. Love the app.
That's great.
I was like, yeah. One guy DM'd me. I forgot who you are, so sorry about it. Where he's like, hey, man, love your feet and love your comedy. Love
That's
everything
amazing.
you're doing. I was like, I didn't know there was this like middle Venn diagram.
That is, you're getting into sex work in a way that nobody's ever.
No one's ever done this before.
Nobody's ever accidentally gotten into sex work through like an accidental fetish that they didn't even know until. Because you didn't even know, right? It wasn't like you were just sitting here on the couch with your boys, and then the community was made aware.
And then I bought this ring light.
Yeah, okay.
It's really the ring light.
The ring light's not even on.
It's not even on. I don't turn it on because it looks bad. So I just bought a stand, really.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's it. That's what changed the game. Is this angle?
Is the dark ring light?
Right.
The unused ring light.
It's the ring. It's not even the light.
Right.
I attribute all my success so far to the ring.
A sort of Frodo story.
Yes. Yeah, and these gay foot freaks are what's the guy?
Hobbits traditionally barefoot.
I think we're onto something. These pants are very Hobbit-like.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. My boy gave them to me. He also put a button on them so that when I'm riding my bike, I can.
Wait, that's what that's for?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, I thought you were painting a fence in the Jim Crow era with those jeans.
Well, I mean, yeah, they are like carpenter painter's pants or whatever, but then you can give them a little button, and then your pants don't get fucking. You don't get them caught in the
spokes.
In the spokes, yeah. And they don't get all.
Can you
greasy.
do anything? Like, can you fix things? Can you paint something? I mean, anyone could paint something.
Yeah, I can paint. I can. I'm not particularly. I've been surrounded by too many handy people my whole life. Where it was never like, you know. Like
it wasn't. But then again, like, I'm assuming your dad was handy.
My mom.
Your mom.
My mom's a carpenter.
Your mom's a carpenter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like furniture restorer.
Like as a profession?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
She's an artist, but like she made money in her 20s and 30s doing furniture restoration and upholstery and carpentry. She like built a lot of our house.
But you lived in a townhouse. She built the townhouse?
I mean, she like the interior. Like the renovation.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Did you have like all wood inside?
Yeah. She like built her kitchen.
So you had like a log cabin inside, but you were in Greenpoint outside.
It's hot. No, it's like nice pine or some shit that she got it cut, and then installed it all.
Very interesting.
Painted it all. Put on a tin roof in the kitchen.
A tin roof in the kitchen?
Yeah, like an old school. You know about that? Like when you look up and it's like a kind of like a ornate like metal roof.
Yeah, I mean when it's a roof.
Like
but she just did it in the kitchen?
The ceiling. More than not the roof. The ceiling.
I got you.
Yeah.
For the vibes?
Yeah, for vibes.
Nice.
For aesthetic, yeah.
I like that. So you always feel like you're camping, but you also are close to the L.
Yes, exactly.
That's a good vibe to have in a house.
Yeah. Look, I'm not. It doesn't seem like you know too much about like interior design, interior aesthetics. I will.
Are you shocked?
I will say that for those of you who don't know, Rich has a like is it a painting? Is it a photograph?
It's a photograph.
Blown up skyline of New York City.
Yeah.
Above his bed, which I will say is one of, it's almost like a bingo card for like bros who live in Manhattan.
Dude. Yeah.
They are gonna have a skyline in their apartment.
I don't know what else to put up.
It's so funny. When I used to deliver weed, I was going into bros' houses all the time, and it was like
it's the same apartment.
It's like the fucking sky. There's a lot. Yours sometimes they get a little bit more Banksy. Like it'll be like a stencil skyline.
Yes.
Or it'll be like a photo, but then it'll be like spray paint over it. You know. But it's like bros love to have a sky. Bros love to remind themselves where they're living.
Exactly. In case bros love to look at the top of their neighborhood.
Yes. From within their apartment.
Yes.
On the wall.
Right. It's like how you grew up. You wanted to feel like you were outside, inside. Yeah. I just want to know, hey, what did the tops of the buildings I'm by look like? Exactly. Oh, that's it? Pretty fucking cool.
And you know, you're not so high up, so it's almost like you are, though. It's almost like you're in a penthouse.
And everyone, you're going to see downtown skyline. You're also going to see midtown skyline. You know what you're not going to see? Whatever this is.
That's true. It's a rare skyline. It's a rare.
I honestly don't even know what to tell you. It's a picture of.
It's from 30 Rock? Where's that from?
I don't. My dad thinks it's 30 Rock.
Okay.
Which I mean, that would be the best bet.
That's a good guess. Yeah.
And they love it. Another thing bros love. Pictures in black and white.
Yeah.
Bros.
Yeah. I don't know if you know,
that.
but colors, gay.
Colors are gay. You know what's not colored? Black and white. Like
that was so aggressive.
The pride flag.
Do you know how it was so tough for bros when the gays co-opted the rainbow flag, because then they were like, fuck, back to the black and white.
I really didn't want to.
Yeah.
You know, in the 90s, I was like, you know what? I have a pretty good taste in what I'm looking for in an apartment, you know, when I was 2 years old. And then the gays did the pride flag. And I said, well, guess we're going industrial from now on.
This is a deep cut, and maybe you can like find it on, you know, and you can post it like later in the edits or whatever.
Probably not.
It doesn't seem like you get that
in
depth. But there's another. Okay, so when I was delivering weed, there was like.
Why is that the beginning of every story?
There was the skyline. There was a skyline painting or photograph, and then I swear I saw this painting more than any other one painting. I think it's from Target. It's a monkey with headphones on.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
That was big. That was big in like 2013 to 2015.
Yeah.
Would this be the time frame you're talking about?
I mean, no. Like this, I think it persists on the walls.
Huh?
But it's like a gorilla style monkey, and he's got headphones on.
Yeah.
And I have seen this fucking monkey probably like a dozen, 2 dozen times, which is a lot for a single piece of art. Like, I'm not seeing the fucking Mona Lisa. I'm not seeing like any.
That would be weird, though.
But I mean, not like, you know, like a print or whatever, like high art, like, you know, like a famous, like beloved piece of art, like a fucking, you know, on some Basquiat shit, on some, you know, Keith Haring. You would think that maybe they would. We're in New York. Even Banksy, like you know.
Banksy could be gay. He does make art,
but the fucking I'm gonna find it, this fucking monkey, because I feel like the people need to know, because it's so ubiquitous. And it was like, I just love that like bros were in Target and saw the monkey and were like, that's going in the fucking this one.
Yep,
dude.
that's exactly what I was thinking of.
This one.
And some sort of ape situation.
Yeah. This fucking monkey, dude.
Zoom in.
Bros love this monkey.
And can I tell you something? I have seen it in Target.
It's in Target, right?
It is in Target. And here's also the thing bros are going to do. Bros are going to look for, because when posters, they're all lined up, right?
Yeah.
And then you kind of flip through it.
Yeah.
Whatever the first one is, highest probability of being sold.
Yeah.
That's probably
the first. Do you think it's the first one, or do you think it's like the third one? Like they'll do it, because I would feel like a chump. I just take the first one.
You have a point. Here's the thing. we also don't want to, and this is coming from a bro's perspective.
Yeah.
All right, this is my culture. Bros at this age, at from 27 to 33,
Yeah.
we don't want to feel like we're in college anymore, but we also don't want to put in effort.
Right.
So we can't have a movie poster up.
Right.
We can't have the Beatles walking across.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we need something that's poster adjacent.
It's funny.
And that's what that is. That's poster adjacent.
It is poster adjacent. I mean, it's like painting adjacent. It's like right in the middle.
It's a fantastic middle ground, just like this.
It is. You're right. It is where it's like you're looking at it and you're like, is it art?
It's not. It's a picture.
It's right.
It's something a middle-aged woman in the Midwest has in her phone.
Yes.
It's a panorama someone has in their iPhone 13.
Yeah. I love the way that bros, because I can't relate. I can't relate to your skyline. I can't relate to the monkey with the headphones. I just like the way that bros, like, especially because it's not like you're broke, but like I was in guys' apartments that were probably $5,000-$6,000 apartments.
Yeah.
A month, and it would be like huge fucking TV,
big
skyline,
right there,
art, monkey, and that's it. It's like you're paying almost $100,000 a year for rent.
Yes.
And your decor is fucking the monkey. That's the that. It's like that's how you've got to let a little femininity, a little I don't know. You've got to get. You need to let your girlfriend come in, take you to Target, but she's got the card, okay, and she's buying because you need a little bit more life, like your place. It just needs a little bit.
It needs something.
It needs.
I got the red duvet.
The red duvet is shocking, honestly.
That's not bad.
No, the bed looks honestly very nice, very comfortable.
Okay, thank you. I didn't make the bed, but I chose the duvet.
Yeah, the bed looks good. I think you need you definitely need some more art. I would say some more inventive light fixtures, a couple more books.
Well, I would have to read them then.
No,
you're just buying books and keeping them around.
No, I do read. I definitely read more than you do. But
yeah,
I think you might read. You might buy a book. I don't know. Because they also things to look at. They look nicer. Conversation starters. They fill up space. I mean,
Well, this is listen, we're having a whole conversation about this right now, huh?
Yeah,
that's not bad.
That's true.
I bring a girl back. They see the Long Island poster. I'm big into geography in this apartment.
I mean, maps are great. Maps are beautiful. I've got maps I've got a couple maps in my apartment.
You got a couple maps in your apartment?
Yeah.
What are they of?
I've got one map that I think I'm going to give to my parents for Christmas, like a really old map of the Newtown Creek. My dad is part of this organization called the Newtown Creek Alliance.
Oh, I got nervous when you said organization.
Yeah. When dads are part of an organization,
it's rarely good.
It can be really bad.
Yeah. My dad's a part of an organization, the PTA.
Yeah, he's part of the Ku Klux cleanup crew, where they just go around and.
But they wear the hoods, but they help the community.
It's a hazmat suit. It's hazmat adjacent. They just point it up a little bit.
Pointed. They gotta keep the culture somehow. You know what I'm saying?
They're like, yeah, we're keeping the trash out of our waterway. What kind of trash? You know. Fucking plastic? Oh, thank God.
The trash moving into this neighborhood. You know what I'm talking about?
We did that a lot. We did that. I mean, I went to protest as a kid, protesting like power plants.
What?
Yeah, dude. I mean, Greenpoint back in the 90s was like a shithole where it still has like it has the biggest sewage treatment plant in New York.
Yep.
And they wanted to build the power plant that's like across the river on 14th Street?
Yes.
They wanted to build like another one of those on the Greenpoint side.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And that, that would have been fucking terrible. Especially think about how much money has been made off that waterfront in the last 20 years.
Billions.
Like billions, yeah. I mean, it would have totally tanked that instead of the domino, like that whole domino complex, which I think is garish. Like,
Yeah.
But a fucking power plant, it's like, would be awful. So, and we would like hold up, like they would trot us out. We would like go on marches.
How old were you?
6.
What?
Yeah, 6 to 10.
That would be like a family outing, a protest?
Yeah.
Did you go to like Applebee's or something? Like, how does that? That's your Little League.
Yeah. And I mean, funny you say that. I played Little League. The Greenpoint Little League is in one of the most polluted oil fields in New York City.
That's Little League, dude.
They had these huge Exxon like tanker things. What are they called? Like the huge.
I guess
like,
a tanker. I would call it a tanker.
Kegs, like the huge like oil kegs.
Right.
And I played Little League in the shadow of those, and they blew them up. It's a Superfund site now. It's like billions of gallons of oil have
A Superfund site?
Yeah.
What's a super? Like
that's
a
when
site
the federal government gives a lot of money to repair an environmental catastrophe. So,
okay.
like Exxon Valdez oil spill.
That's what popped in my head.
Superfund site.
Yeah.
Newtown Creek, Superfund site.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because all those oil refineries just leaked oil into that creek. It was the most polluted waterway in America for a long time.
That's New York, baby.
And then my dad's organization.
Oh boy. Kicked them out. Kicked them out of town.
The Clue Creek cleanup. They've been like working both to like get the city to clean it up, but then also like they're trying to plant 1 billion oysters in the creek.
That's a lot of oysters.
To clean it up, dude.
What do oysters do?
Filter water.
Do they?
Yeah.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. They're really good for the water.
They're also really good with horseradish.
I agree.
I don't know if you
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be having these oysters for a while, but they're going to be, working overtime, just doing the filtration, and then that'd be like some Fear Factor shit, eating a fucking Newtown Creek oyster. Whatever happened to that show? I feel like that was a great premise. Did somebody die? Somebody must have like gotten really hurt.
Well,
right?
I think it was we already cursed 10 minutes in, and I don't make money off ads anyway, so it doesn't matter. I believe it was the donkey semen that canceled it.
They made somebody drink donkey semen?
They don't make anyone do anything. It's up to you. How bad do you want it? It's
the donkey. There was an option.
You didn't have to do it.
There was a donkey semen option.
It was an option.
It wasn't.
How
even
bad did you
want it? It was an appetizer.
How much money was Fear Factor?
I don't think it was that much.
It wasn't that much.
It was like, I mean, you give me $5,000, I'll drink the semen.
You're drinking donkey semen for $5,000?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I'll give you $5,000. Don't drink donkey semen. Would you really?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Why?
Why? I gotta explain why.
It's $5,000.
That's not a lot. By the way, you're getting taxed.
You're getting taxed?
You're getting taxed. This wasn't an all-cash deal.
I'll still do it, dude. That's a lot of bread.
Fear Factor wasn't run by the Saudis. You weren't just getting cash after this. It was being taxed through NBC. Or
I have to go to the
channel.
U.S. government is going to be like, despite what you drank.
Yeah. There's no like tax write-off for semen.
That seems
It's
wrong.
a luxury tax. It's like it's 48%.
I thought that's why so many women got into porn. It's because as long as there's semen involved, it's tax-free.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe when the Democrats are in office, maybe they'll allow that. But
Joe 24.
That's right. No, wait, that's crazy. What would you? I think
because donkey semen doesn't seem like it would actually like hurt me. Like
it wouldn't hurt you, but it's donkey semen.
Whatever. I mean, how much am I drinking?
That's not a question you should ask. The answer should
What
be
do you
no.
mean? It's a shot of donkey semen. I'm taking that for $5,000. I'll do that for $1,000.
You do that for $1,000?
Yeah.
You're doing this by a shot by the ounce?
Yeah.
No.
A shot of donkey semen for $1,000? Yeah. If you wouldn't do that, I think that's crazy.
Dude, no, it's crazy that you would even entertain this for $1,000.
Why? It's just a shot of donkey semen, and then you get $1,000.
No, don't do that. I'm so nervous for your future. Don't do this.
I'm taking my feet off so that you can make $60.
You sold 9 tickets. You made more from the tickets than I will from this.
It's true. That's true. No, this is for me, but that just goes to show, I'm cheap.
No, that's look at
split
your pants.
that.
Elliot. You had your friend add buttons to your pants. No one
I'm
has
very
friends
cheap.
that add buttons to pants.
No, he did it without even asking.
What does that mean? Why are your friends offering to put buttons on pants?
He knew that I ride my bike, and he thought that, he thought that I might, benefit from not having my pants get all fucking oily.
Oily?
Yeah, from the grease.
Oh, I thought from the oysters.
I think that I'd be way more down to eat some donkey semen than I would eat like a Carolina Reaper fucking
What?
pepper. Like a ghost pepper.
Would you rather have
Like-
the donkey semen or do that one chip challenge everyone's doing? You know what I mean?
I'd honestly probably go for the semen. It just seems
That's insane.
the ghost that seems like it would hurt me. I'm not getting donkey semen doesn't hurt me.
I mean, you don't know that. You don't know unless you know that. Don't tell me you know that. Don't tell me you looked into
Semen
this.
isn't poisonous.
I mean,
a pepper's poisonous.
a pepper is not poison.
Yes, it is. It'll mutilate your fucking stomach.
No, that's because we're white. Other people can handle it.
Nobody can handle the Reaper. It's a
People can
defense
handle
mechanism that we're just like, this defense mechanism is delicious, but it's meant to hurt you.
I think you're right with that, but you could just drink milk, and then you
You know
cancel
what you
it
can
out
wash
for
it
the most
down
part.
with? It would probably help a lot.
You're trying to get it 2 for 1. Give me that shit. Grab me a chip and grab me a donkey. I'm about to make $2,000.
That should be what Hot Ones is like. The
That's the Patreon.
that the what you can wash it down with also gets increasingly it's first you get the milk for the weak ones, you get milk, and then it's like, okay, now we're into fucking llama milk.
Oh,
We're into camel milk.
okay.
We're getting into raccoon milk. And it's like, as the wings get hotter, the milk gets more abstract.
Abstract. So not the right word to use, but it applies so well. It'd be great if Hot Ones, they just took semen and put it in instead of the wings.
That exactly.
So it's just him being like, so in 2004 you were in a movie, and they're like,
I bet they'd be, if you didn't tell them what it was. I mean, I don't think that many of these, especially guys, are going to recognize it as semen.
thank God this guy was in the wings rather than semen.
Yeah.
Or else it could have been a completely different show.
But that would be the whole point of the wing. Like, unless, that would be, that would be just a totally different show, because I think it would be, maybe semen. I haven't really tasted. I think the only semen I've ever tasted is my own semen.
What?
You never tasted your own semen?
No. Elliot, what's going on?
You've never tasted it, just like even on accident?
No.
Really?
Yes.
You've never been curious as to what your own semen tastes
It's
like?
never. No.
That's so funny. I bet that's
That's
a real
not
vibe.
funny. That's normal.
I bet that most guys have tasted their own semen.
I'm going to bet that's. Well, we're not going to go with this audience. We're going to go with an average audience. No.
I bet most guys have done a little taste. You haven't been curious?
I haven't been curious once.
Well, look at the art on your walls. You don't have a very curious mind.
Right. So you think I'm going to try my own semen?
I'm not surprised
I won't
that
even
you-
try colors. You think I'm going to do that?
It's true. I mean, and and just think about how much more vibrant your world could be if you went like,
how much vibrant my world could be. You're doing it like a hamster to a water bottle.
I mean, no, this isn't like my penis that I'm, I'm doing a, but I think everybody should try. I think everybody should try. I think it's honestly, does your girl swallow your nut?
Oh, I have a girl.
You guys broke up?
Yeah, like almost a year ago.
Oh, did we already talk about this last time I was here?
Maybe. Yeah, no. Well, last apartment I had nothing on my walls except for the Happel Hour poster. Shout out to
that's
my
true.
sister.
That's true.
Whole reason was I thought that chick was going to move into my place. So I was like, oh, she'll put stuff up.
Yeah,
And, she never did.
Yeah. I do think that this is. I wonder if girls are like they come into this apartment and they're like, oh, this is like a fresh palette. Like this is my canvas. I can really.
I give you the option.
I can really do with this space whatever I want. Like that would I think like you come into my apartment. I've got art everywhere. I got an ornate rug. I got it's crammed with books and records. Like there's not that much that a female mind could add in terms of like spruce, like decor, like but I feel like that, but I wonder if girls are into that, where they like are stoked, like they come in here and they're like,
they're not stoked, I can tell you that much. Well, I can guarantee they're not stoked. They go like, are you serious? I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do, because here's the thing, I don't know what good art is.
Right,
everything to me sucks.
Right, here's the first, okay, low key, and here's a tip for all the bros listening to the pod.
Shout out to the bros.
One of the art is I would say 60% of it, and then the 40% is the frame. You need a nice frame.
I do like a nice frame.
It needs to be framed. It puts immediate value and prestige on something that doesn't necessarily have it.
Yes.
To begin with, and like you put that in a nice frame. Not you, but like if that were in like a different apartment, I might be like, is that a famous? I wonder if that's like a famous photo. Not that one's honestly too far gone. But
that mirror spray painted black. That's not bad.
That's great.
That was gold.
That's a nice frame.
It's a good frame, right?
I can't believe it was gold and you spray painted it black. That is funny. I think I like it better black, but it's funny that you were just like, that's too much color.
That's right. I'm very industrial for someone that has no metal.
But you could get. I mean, you could go all black and white and get and have it look really sick, and I bet you get some. You could go to Bushwick and some goth chicks would be stoked on that.
I know goth chicks don't like me. I love them. They don't like me.
I realized that might be the case once I looked at your Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah, you DM'd me. You're like, this surprises me. I was curious. Yeah, I don't know. What did you think I was into?
It was like MCR and fucking
huge MCR fan.
Yeah, I didn't. I guess that's like bros from Long Island. We forget that they are kind of an interesting study. It's Long Island, New Jersey, have like incredible Boston, have incredible hardcore emo scenes in their communities. And so there's more crossover between those communities there than anywhere else on earth. Where like, Midwestern emo is awesome, but there aren't as many emo bros in the Midwest as there are, because it's too open. I feel like I don't know what it is, but it's like in Long Island, like the guys that are good at lacrosse are also shredding, and it makes for a really interesting culture. Yeah,
people think we're devoid of culture on Long Island. Quite the opposite.
No,
we just combine white cultures.
Yeah, fucking brand new Long Island, right?
Brand new Long Island. Well, biggest one, Taking Back Sunday.
Taking Back Sunday, huge.
Oh my God, played a very important role in my life. They're gonna be at Pier 17 in the summer. If you're interested.
I could be interested.
No one will go to that with me, so if you're interested.
Oh, you gotta go, dude. You gotta go.
I saw Coheed at Pier 17 this year.
Coheed.
I'm a gigantic
Bye, beautiful.
That's mainstream, dude. You don't know shit. You don't fucking know shit about Coheed.
You're right,
dude.
but that song fucking rips.
Rips. My buddy Brian Cashman, shout out to him, just had a kid like 2 hours ago. Shout out to Brian. Got me into Coheed, bought his kid a Coheed shirt.
Really?
They're 2 hours old.
Little Coheed onesie. That's that. Do you listen to any new emo, like new pop punk emo?
Just the new albums from the bands. Atreyu
Okay.
came out with a pretty solid album this year.
Okay.
If anyone wants
Cool.
to check it out. Blink's album, obviously. Sick.
Yeah. Did you fuck? I didn't listen to the new Blink. Is it good?
You didn't listen to the new Blink?
No.
Unbelievable.
Huh. I don't know if I guess you obviously don't relate, but I worry about listening to bands that even if they're not old, even if they're contemporary, but like if it's a band that I really like I love Blink, I love like early Blink-182, like Enema of the State, fucking Dude Ranch, self-titled, like amazing. Fucking you good?
Yeah.
Just checking on
the video's throwing me off. Hold on. I'm gonna put this up. This doesn't matter. None of this matters. No one cares.
dude.
Matt and Shane have like the biggest podcast in the world.
And they just do it like this?
And they just do it like this. And I'm like
Yeah.
concerned about like the Tide Pods being in the shot.
Yeah.
Which no one's ever commented on the Tide Pods. I found out today, because I was going through some of these comments, Norman put our episode on his YouTube.
Oh, really?
And people commented throughout the whole thing. Most of them pretty nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Apparently the audio volume isn't great, but fuck them. I don't care, dude. They're not my fans. You're my fans.
That's right.
Look at those feet.
Come on.
But, wait, what were you saying? Brand new?
Oh, I was just saying that it's hard for me to like when a band that I liked in my youth releases something new, I almost always avoid it because I feel like it's probably gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be bad, and then it's gonna make me. It'll like taint their whole legacy for me, and I'll just like them less. You know.
I understand where you're coming from. How I view it is I'll listen to the album and go, yeah, this sucked, huh?
It's like, dude, I fucking so after the Matt Rife special came out,
Yeah.
people kept comparing him to Dane Cook, and
That's
I
insulting.
found that so insulting to Dane Cook because Dane Cook, I think, is so underrated, and I wanted to go back because I love those fucking Retaliation and Harmful If Swallowed. I think are great comedy albums that hold up and are honestly very strange, like alt comedy. Like his word choice, like he created a whole kind of like way of talking that was then aped for years.
Yeah.
Nobody's doing that. Nobody's copying Matt fucking Rife, dude. But so I went, and this reminded me of it. I went on because he used to have all those albums used to be on Spotify. He took all of them down and put up his new album.
I didn't even know he had one.
Which he released last year, which I didn't know about either. And I listened to it with almost this. I was like, I wonder, because he fell off. I mean, his last couple albums were bad, but it's hard to do comedy in arenas when people are like screaming at you like you're the Beatles. So I assume it's hard to like create material, work out material. And so he did this album, and it's fucking really bad. And you know, I mean, it confirmed a lot. He's a weird dude.
He's a weird dude. Well, also the whole thing with his brother and his sister-in-law.
He's had a tough life.
He had a tough go.
Yeah, I listened to it. I remember when he was on like Maron, listening to those eps. He got called out by Maron. That was kind of rough.
For what?
Joke theft, I think.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Maron was the first one to do that to him. And then Louis like brought him onto the show. That was strange.
Can I say something about Maron?
Yeah.
He sucks.
Yeah, he sucks.
Okay.
But funny thing about Maron is that he's gotten better as a comic much later in his life than I ever thought possible.
Okay. Does anyone listen to the pod anymore? I feel like that fell off.
I think people love that pod.
Really?
Yeah.
I felt like Obama went on, and then it was like, all right, well.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. I think that more people probably listen to other things. I think it's probably fallen off a little bit, but like he's still minted for life. Still got like Netflix specials up the waz. Yeah. Man, that did you watch the Matt Rife special?
Nah, I have zero interest.
Yeah.
I have zero interest in my favorite comedy specials.
Oh, really?
Never done. Like I watched Shane.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of any other. That's it.
Yeah.
It's the only one I've watched this year from start to finish.
I saw I try to keep up. Especially the comics that I like. I watch Shane's, watch Jordan Jensen's, fucking.
I like Jordan, but I didn't watch.
I watched Stavros's.
Another guy I love, didn't watch it.
That just came out like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Fat
good.
Rascal.
It's pretty good.
Well, I also listen to all their podcasts
Yeah.
each week. So to me, I'm like, I know what's going on.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You're a stand-up. Like, aren't you interested in like the craft of like how these people that you admire as stand-ups like are what their hours come together like?
No. Maybe like if I saw him every night, I'd be like, oh, how did it end up?
Yeah.
That's why like with Shane's, I saw a lot of that back in 2019 being developed. So I watched that special. I was like, oh, fuck. Okay. It was good to see how this came out.
Yeah.
Or like Mark's too. I seen Mark work that material out so much. I was like, oh, that was fun to see what the final of this is. But everyone else, I'm like, I like you, but I don't need to watch an hour of this.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I put it on when I'm like cooking or doing dishes or something. Nick Mullen special. Pretty good.
Fantastic. Well, he's fantastic. I love him on everything.
You watched the special?
Didn't watch the special, but I seen clips.
Yeah.
On the old TikTok.
It was much better than I thought it would be because I just didn't think that he did stand that much.
He doesn't. And that's why he's even more impressive.
Yeah.
Where do I get art? Because now I'm really becoming self-conscious.
That's a great question. I would look for prints that you like.
But I don't like any. That's the big problem here.
Okay.
There's nothing. I used to with the redheaded gal.
I think you should get some like modern art. I could send you some refs.
Yeah. Like what is modern art?
I mean, you could go fucking like Ed Roche. You could go fucking
I could make up names. And I'd be like, yep.
Who's Greta Van
Fleet. Yep.
No,
I've heard
my
they're
God.
pretty good.
What the fuck is her name? Helena Van. She's like Icelandic. I think I'm gonna look up Guggenheim.
Just they take pickled fish and throw it on a canvas. And
yeah. She's so
at.
sick. Fuck. What is it? Is it Helen? It's really
Helen of Troy. Like I used to go to a lot of art museums, and none of it is impressive to me.
Really?
Unless you could like a portrait, you could paint someone. I'm like, that's pretty good. All right.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Get some portraits.
You know what I wanted, and then my ex shut it down.
Get a Picasso print.
I'll just get a regular Picasso. They can't be much. No one cares that much anymore.
Yeah. No, they don't.
I wanted. It was Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah.
And someone took his notes from his notebook and turned it into him.
Oh, interesting.
I thought that was really cool. It was all of his jokes.
Yeah.
And it turned into a portrait of him, and I was like, "This is really cool." And she's like, "That sucks."
Hilma af Klint. I bet you'd fuck with some of this shit.
Hilma af Klint, of course.
Dude, I saw the Hilma af Klint shit, and it like blew my fucking mind. I had like a spiritual awakening at that exhibit.
No, the only time I've had a spiritual awakening was when I went to Terry Black's in Austin.
Don't you think you could fuck with some shit like this?
Like, sure. Like, I would put that up.
This is a classic Hilma. Put that in a little frame.
But, like, I don't... Is that good?
That's, yeah. Really
that's good?
Really good. People,
okay.
And like, what about some shit like this, dude? That's kind of got to fucking... Get some fucking band posters. Get some old school 90s...
Okay, like a band poster I'm into.
Like a vintage one. Like a vintage big-ass Blink, Coheed band poster from a place that in Long Island that you care about.
Okay. I like this.
It'll probably run you like $100, and then and framing it's going to probably cost like $100. But then you know, and it shows the man has interests.
You know what my buddy did, and I like, is that he took a bunch of old like his favorite albums. Yeah, he got it printed up and he hung it up, and I was like, "That's pretty cool.
That's nice.
That's a cool idea.
That's nice." Totally. I mean, yeah. What would you say that you are interested in? Because art is applicable to anything. You like comedy. You like comedy.
I like comedy.
I mean, like, you get a massive fucking Eddie Murphy, old school Richard Pryor, like some of these old school guys, like. Look at fucking Richard Pryor painting like outsider art. Like let's see what we got.
Oh, like what Kevin Hart has in his house.
Oh, does he? I bet.
And when you first walk in, it's Eddie Murphy, and I forgot who the other one was. I think it's Richard Pryor. 2 life-size portraits of him.
Really? I mean, that's classic. Who's your favorite stand-up of all time?
Patrice.
Patrice.
And there's no Patrice art. I've looked it up.
There is.
There's pictures.
Yeah.
But there's no like cool abstract art. That's a thing, right? Call us in.
No, I mean, you're kind of right, honestly. Elf in the Room. Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much. That's why with the Mitch Hedberg thing, I was like, this is really cool. And then she's like, you don't know what's good. You have no taste. You're gay. And I was like, oh, right, okay.
Dude, that's funny that Patrice O'Neal, because I feel like he's so beloved that I feel like I'm surprised there isn't some just like weird little freak who like.
You would think one person made something.
Yeah, because he's so iconic, like the big hat and the gap tooth.
But I think you have to be a true comedy fan, especially now, to know who Patrice is.
Yeah. No, he's so mainstream. Everybody knows. Not everybody, but like if he's like being into like fucking the Pixies or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like okay, if you never interrogated anything below like Nirvana in terms of like what rock music is, then maybe you won't have heard of the Pixies. But
with comedy, that's
like,
actually the truth.
$180 from Hungary.
Martin Luther King.
That's Eddie Murphy.
I know. I just wanted to see your reaction.
But I honestly went like, what?
But how many, like, if I do put that up, how many girls do you think would say, like, you have a picture of Martin Luther King in your...
And they would
I
be
would
like,
say 90%.
And they would be like, oh my, I'm seeing this guy. He's like really progressive. Yeah.
He doesn't sound like it. But
he doesn't sound like...
You meet him and you're like,
he sounds like a hate crime. But he sounds like the last thing.
He sounds like a chicken
roll. A Latino child hears as he's pulled over on the side of the fucking LIE.
He sounds like a traffic cop. But he actually has a picture of Martin Luther King Jr. on his wall.
Yeah.
Or they'd be like, is that the guy from Daddy Daycare? They wouldn't know.
And it is.
They wouldn't be wrong, at least.
Yeah. Fucking Pryor.
Like, can I tell you what I would actually do? Like, this is how I would actually approach it. This is how I approach almost everything in my life. I Google best art.
Yeah.
And then they're going to bring me to an art site. And then I go to all art.
Yeah.
And then I go to best sellers. And I click on the first one. And I go, that's it.
Like, what about this, dude? Look at that. Look at that. You could fucking have that on your wall. That'd be fucking sick. $65?
How do you find this shit?
I just Googled Richard Pryor art, dude. Look at that. It's like meta. It's
pretty meta.
It's him. The mic is also him. Dude.
Okay, we're on to something. We're getting warmer.
Put that in a frame, dude. People will be like, was that expensive?
You go.
I'm like, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frames are pretty expensive. I don't know.
You know, money's... Just tell them, you know, money's not really something I think
when it
about.
Comes to my passions, when it comes to my passions, I don't know if you know this. I'm making $160 on Patreon this month. That paid for half this frame.
Yeah. $160 would pay for the fucking... Dude, I think that's a good idea. What else you like? You like, what are your other passions? Like, what do you know?
When you're not... grilled chicken.
Grilled chicken, okay.
I don't know if that's something. Really, all my life...
You're passionate about grilled chicken?
I don't know if I'm passionate, but I'm engaged.
It's you when you're out to eat, you'll take the grilled chicken over the steak.
Oh no, I do steak.
Steak.
Yeah.
Okay. You like eating.
I like eating it to the point that it's a
you like eating
problem.
You like eating out. It doesn't seem like you cook that. You do.
I don't cook.
You don't cook.
Yeah, I don't cook much.
Yeah.
No.
That's fine. I mean, fucking.
That clock isn't bad, huh? My mom got me that clock.
No, it's a nice clock.
Right?
That's a nice clock.
It's black.
It is black. It's black. Yeah.
Right.
It's black. It's see-through. I think that it would be. It looks. It would look better if there were more. Things around it.
I got that Keurig that can't be plugged into an outlet.
The kitchen you don't need to worry too much about.
Okay.
The kitchen, but it's you know, if you get a couple more art, get a couple fucking. I mean, I think plants is a little crazy for you. I can't see you really doing plants.
That's outrageous.
But I would say like a painting that has some green in it.
Oh,
painting of some plants potentially would make it almost feel like there are plants.
Just the color green.
I'd say, yeah, the color green, even just like a painting that has some flowers within the vibe. Even just
Okay,
like
I'm open to this.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Oh, wow. We hit 45 minutes around the dot. Are you ready to switch to the Patreon?
Yeah.
Okay, this is it. This is it, folks. We're switching. And we're there.